Hello, my name is Megan Yip. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I am a mental health team lead for Contagious News, a project that provides updated COVID-19 information and mental health resources geared towards young adults on social media. I was also previously a CAB member and intern for IWAY, so I have been very involved over these past few years. I have really enjoyed my time working with my peers on uplifting Asian youth voices. Not only have I gotten closer to my own culture and identity, I have helped others with their own through projects and events like our IWAY Talks panels and talent shows. One of my favorite memories working with IWAY has to be our first talent show, which was in person in 2019. We had over 100 people attend, and it was an amazing and such an uplifting space to be in. My favorite virtual event was our first panel, IWAY Talks Influencer Edition. There were so many attendees from different backgrounds and places, and it felt really great to be able to reach all these people across the world in regards to resources and breaking the mental health stigma. So IWAY has definitely been a really integral part of my life, so I just wanted to say thank you, and thank you for listening.
Hi, my name is Ellie, and I go by the she, her, her series as my pronouns, and I'm on the Contagious News team as the mental health team co-lead. So I joined IWAY a few years back in high school, where I served on the Community Advisory Board, CAB, where we gave our perspective as youth to help with planning, and along with that, we also planned the talent show that year. And I think the talent show was what really made me fall in love with IWAY's mission and all that we stand for. Planning was super long, but it turned out amazing. The talent was great. It was such a safe space for youth to come and just talk about or be themselves. And I do remember CAB members talking about their mental health during intermission, and maybe that was like a nice space for youth to come hear about it and they can relate to the struggles. And a few years later, here I am back in college now, and on the Contagious News team at IWAY, where I serve as a mental health team co-lead, and me and my co have planned a lot of different events over the past year during the pandemic, like Self-Care Fridays, where people just come on to Zoom and talk or just hang out, whatever, like it's a safe space. And also mental health panels, which were definitely one of my favorites, where we invited different people from all over the world, mostly Bay Area, where they came and talk about their mental health as an Asian American. And I thought that it was a really safe space, or like just a space for youth to maybe listen to struggles from Asian Americans who maybe they could relate to, and maybe they can't talk about these things at home with their parents. And I love those panels, and I hope we do more. IWAY has been a big part of my life, and it'll always have a spot in my heart.
Hi everyone, my name is Elizabeth Yu, pronouns she, her, hers, and I was lucky to be a member of IWAY's Community Advisory Board and the Mental Health Contagious News team. So throughout the last couple of years of my experience, I was able to help engage the Asian community and learning and sharing information about mental health and emotional well-being. This topic about mental health and emotional well-being can be very sensitive to many people, and it's a topic that has been long silenced in our community due to stigma and needed to be addressed. So I had the pleasure to help with planning many events that help strengthen our outreach with the community. But the most memorable event for me was when IWAY had their 2019 talent show. So this talent show, I was lucky to be the MC for this event, and without this event, I don't think I would have been able to have the courage that I have now with public speaking. Not only that, I was able to experience many of the performers' confidence, where they were just able to have a free space for them to express themselves and express what they felt mental health meant for them. So being a member of IWAY and this community is a once-in-a-lifetime experience where you're able to learn about culture, mental health, the stigma around it, and it's just also a free place for you to just be able to be yourself and able to face your own fears.
Hi, I'm Safia. I go by the She Her series, and I am the Contagious News team news team lead, as well as one of the creators of the Contagious News Team project. And so just to start off with my past experiences at IWAY, I started off as a CAB member in high school, and I did that for a few months, and then I took time off, and then I came back to help plan the second IWAY talent show. And then starting from the pandemic during my, after my college freshman year, I wanted to give back to IWAY, and so I, along with the current peer health educators, started this project to help bring updated news, panels, and mental health resources and support for the AAPI youth in the community during the pandemic. And so during, some past reflections about my time at IWAY has definitely allowed me to better understand my own mental health in relation to my culture. And so growing up, I never really cared for my mental health and dismissed everything as stress. But after joining IWAY, I learned a lot about the stigma and the need for acceptance and resources within the AAPI community in relation to mental health. And I also learned a lot about taking care of my own mental health. And so in addition to that, I was able to really connect with other students who are in the same situation, and I got to be part of a really safe space full of support and community. And before and during the pandemic, IWAY has definitely been a big resource and support for many youth just like me who are finding ways to understand and take care of their mental health. And I'm super grateful for the opportunity to be both involved and benefit from what IWAY has done.
Hi, I'm Jeremiah Partido. My pronouns are he, him, and I am one of the co-leads of the Contagious News team. I first heard about IWAY around 3 years ago for one of their summer programs. I had no idea who they were at the time and didn't exactly know what to expect, but I was pleasantly surprised. Although I didn't attend or wasn't able to attend the whole program, I do remember learning a lot about other Asian cultures apart from my own, as well as gaining a deeper understanding of maintaining and nurturing mental health. I started working with them as part of the community board, and every time I was able to attend, I got the sense that everyone was generally comfortable sharing brainstorming ideas for new and ongoing events or programs, which allowed us to stay pretty productive. One of the bigger events in the past that I helped with was their first talent show. It was pretty great seeing youth from all across the community come together and be able to comfortably express their creativity and cultural pride. I unfortunately got quite busy with school after that, so I wasn't in continuous contact with IWAY until about a year ago, when a friend and I first pitched the idea of Contagious News. Working with IWAY again after a while went a lot smoother than I honestly expected, and it allowed us to reconnect with some old friends as well as make some new ones. I don't think Contagious News would have lasted as long as it did, nor would we have been able to reach out to as many people without the help of IWAY. So I'm genuinely very grateful for being given the opportunity to work with them. It's honestly pretty sad to see it come to an end, but the experiences that I had with IWAY are definitely something that I won't forget.
Everyone, my name is Kimberly. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and this year I am one of the graphic team lead for IWAY Contagious News. I've been a part of IWAY since I was a junior in high school, and honestly it's been one of the most impactful experiences, especially the IWAY talent show, because it provided me a space where I could safely and comfortably be myself, collaborate with awesome team members, and really become a leader. I really had to take initiative. Everything was put into the youth's hands, and that's what I really liked about IWAY. It's all about youth voices. I'm gonna really miss being a part of IWAY because everyone there is so welcoming. The programming that they offer is always amazing. Every single IWAY event that you'll go to, you'll feel included and like you're a part of a little family. But I'm really happy that I got to be a part of IWAY for as long as I did, because even though after I graduated high school, I still had that really strong sense of community with the people in the same IWAY internship as me at the time. Even though we all went to college and everything, we still got to collaborate again during the summer into IWAY Contagious News. I'm really thankful and blessed to be a part of this super crazy initiative filled with passionate people and in the end come out with a family. Yeah, IWAY is awesome. Bye!
Hey, my name is Wen Huang, and my pronouns are she, her, hers, and I was part of the IWAY Contagious News team, specifically their graphics team. But I actually first heard about IWAY through their 2020 Youth Talent Show, and I was part of the planning committee, and I absolutely loved my time being part of that group. It was just really fun working in a team to plan for such a meaningful and fun event, and to just see how we can bring people together across the Bay to celebrate all the talented youth in our AAPI community. And since it was my first time planning this type of event, being on the team really helped me learn the nitty-gritty details that went to these events. So I guess in a way, IWAY really helped me grow my planning and leadership skills. IWAY in general introduced me to a super welcoming and positive community, and I knew I wanted to stay connected with this amazing group of people for a long time. So I'm just really grateful and will forever be grateful for all the friends that I've made from IWAY and the opportunities that the project provided, from their mental health resources to the various bonding events they've held.